to go?
Yeah.
Can you just tell us a bit more about the initiative, and is this going to be an sort of annual thing, and sort of how you guys came about with the inaugural inviting you?
Well, first of all, I'm just excited that our partner Toyota was willing to take our relationship to the next level. As you know, they're our vehicle sponsor. They became our ski sponsor. And as we were looking at the new contract, we decided to say, how do we commercialize our relationship a lot more, and how do we take it to the next level? And also, how do we as a team create a property that allows us to have a pre-season tournament, as we've done in the past, but something that's got a different spin. And we felt that the Toyota Cup was something that we wanted to do. Also, very important for us to play other African teams who are at the top of their game and give us good competition. So, and looking at the game we had with the young Africans, it was really exciting to see what they did with their supporters. They really hosted us very well. So we felt that they were the first team we would work with and reciprocate. And also, it helps that the chair is the president is the chair of the ACA, and I'm the vice chair. So we felt it's also an opportunity to really set an example about clubs working together and growing club football on the continent, and doing it with a partner like Toyota is just absolutely incredible.
Is this also maybe part of not necessarily reviving Vodacom Challenge or something that is similar in that? Because one of the things that we note when, especially for a club like Chiefs that is missing from the continental space, there's lack of education from Southern football fans, and maybe sometimes some of us as journalists as well, what is happening out there. So when it's Chiefs that is bringing a Yanga or a Zamalek or a TP Mazembe or a Asante Kotoko, at least something is coming in.
Definitely the Vodacom Challenge is something that we also looked at as an inspiration, and we saw what that did for the clubs that came here from the continent. We even saw what it did for Man City and clubs like that who were launching their brands into the African continent. And also I think it's important when you play Champions League, you find South Africans really don't know about other African teams. So for me, it's also kind of a unity cup that allows us to unite Africans to celebrate African culture through football as well. So and you see the young African supporters are quite vibrant online. So it's really on and off the field that we're trying to really build collaboration for us as African people.
So does this mean that just as maybe a confirmation to say every year you'll be looking at an African club, not really local guys?
For the next 3 years, we will, and we're looking at playing with other clubs across the continent, but also creating other friendlies locally, or else curtain raises and things like that. And I think it was also innovative to say, how do we really celebrate playing at the Toyota Stadium in Bloemfontein, where we've had such great support, and how do we also pay homage to Celtics? We have to be thankful for the brand that they were and what they did for football in this country and what they did for the province, and that's why we've got our Legends game. It also just gives us a bit of nostalgia around some of the successes and some of the great players we've had in this country.
You are also coming with a new technical team. Yesterday you confirmed the arrival of the head coach as well. I guess there's just whole of new vibes. Yesterday I was the engine, you're under 18, won the engine there, and listening to the youth coaches, they talk about so well about this new technical team and how they work together.
Yes, it's a whole new energy at Chiefs, and I think it's important for our supporters to understand that not just at the senior team level, but at the junior team levels as well. And congratulations to under 18s, they did a fantastic job, and to our coaches. And what's wonderful is that we have a technical team that's really going to work very closely with the junior team and the junior coaches. So a new way of doing things, reviving some of the way we've done things in the past, and really trying to inspire our teams as well as our supporters to say, Chiefs is taking things to the next level, we're elevating, and watch the space.
Talk of elevating, there have also been questions around, it's an all-foreign 6-man technical team, and maybe how isn't there a concern that you will not have, Chiefs talks about the Chiefs way, and in terms of tactical approach, the DNA of the club, were you not tempted maybe to at least have someone with a bit of knowledge of Chiefs or SA football within the technical team?
No, but I think there is a collaboration. There's a much bigger system that exists at Chiefs that people maybe aren't aware of. And there's a much integrated approach in terms of maintaining our DNA. It's just taking it to the next level and bringing in new people who are going to add to that. So no, I don't think we're going to lose any of that. If anything, we're going to enhance that and actually help the coaches understand our system with the junior coaches and all the other coaches who are there. So I'm quite excited, and I must congratulate the sporting director, footballing manager, and all the guys and the work that was done. I mean, people must understand this was an extensive process. It didn't start now. And the coaches that were looked at from across the world, we really did a thorough analysis. And I'm just proud that we made the right decision and very excited. The coach and his team have our support. The entire Amakosi family will be supporting them to make sure that we all succeed together.
And how do you find it's been quite quiet on the player side? There's been movements out of the club, and very little has been said about incoming players. Is this something that the club is addressing?
Well, certainly. I think we need to give the coach who's just come in, as well as the technical team and the rest of the team, to kind of finalize those details. Work has been done behind the scenes, but certainly it makes sense for us to allow the coach to come in first and also be part of the decisions that are being made there. So those announcements will come soon.
And how do you find balance between patience and obviously expectations in terms of the team to succeed? Because with obviously being a new technical team, there's going to be an adapting period. And we saw last season that 4 months into the former coach, there was fans sort of voicing their displeasure. So how do you balance that, and what would your mission be to Chief supporters in terms of having patience in this project?
If our past hasn't shown us to have patience, then we need to have a meeting. You know, I think we've learned that patience is important. We have at times made decisions in a hurry, and we've learned from that. And I think this is the one time I can say to our supporters, we want sustained success, and for that we're laying the right foundation, and we need to do that together. We need to give the team time, but certainly we do want success. We're not sitting and saying we're going to be successful, but success can be defined in many, many ways, you know, but we want sustained success, and to do it right, we want to make sure everything is in place. But I'm very excited by the work that has been done behind the scenes, and I look forward to our supporters also playing their role in terms of supporting the initiatives that the club has taken and trusting us as a management and as a team and working with us.
Just also, we know that at the beginning of last season, you released a statement about the former captain, the longest serving player, that being his last season. But now, we've not seen anything from the club. What is the latest regarding him?
Well, I mean, Khune is part of the family. You know, he's like a young brother to me. 25 years is a very long time. So we are working behind the scenes, engaging with him and looking at the opportunities that we can work together. You know, it's a process, and that's why, again, I ask for patience and allow us to make sure we make the announcement, we make the right announcement.
He's shown an impression that he still wants to play.
Well, I mean, I think any player always wants to play, you know, but it's looking at whether he can continue playing, analyzing what is possible, and we're having those discussions, you know. But as part of the family, we love him. He's been a big part of the brand, and we look forward to establishing another relationship.
Speaking of time, it was refreshing to see over the weekend at the Angel that the likes of Akazwan, Dylan Shepherd, Lucy, Aubrey Mative is still around. Are they kind of like being kept as part of the youth?
No, definitely they are, and they're being kept as part of the Kaizer Chiefs DNA and the integration that will happen with the technical team that's there. So it's very important that they're there. And I must thank them for the work that they've done. You know, congratulations to the team. And I'm excited by the vibe with the youngsters.
What is it that the club sort of was swayed over in bringing Coach Nabi into the team?
Well, I mean, there were a number of factors that we looked at, you know, but I think his passion for the game, his passion for Kaizer Chiefs, his understanding of the African space, and just his professionalism, you know, and we did our homework in terms of engaging with him. And obviously, you know, the chair did give me some tips. But no, we look forward to him really coming in and really working very hard and making sure that he's successful.
One of the things the president emphasizes is giving him maximum support, and he says one of the things that they did was to sign top players for him.
Yes, and we had that discussion, and that's why I'm saying it's important for us as an organization, as well as our supporters, to give him the time and the support to do what he's doing. And you can see we're giving him support. We're making sure we're getting the right technical team with him. We're making sure we're getting the players that are needed. And it's a great investment. It's a big investment for the club, which means we're taking it very, very seriously.
And you've never given a coach this much support in terms of technical team, 6-man technical team.
We've given support, but I mean, I think this is a new era. And we also have to understand that the modern game has changed. You know, we have to understand how technical teams are put together, how coaches want to work, and we are giving him that so that he can deliver and be able to do his work comfortably.
All right, just the last one, Jessica. What's the update on the women's side of things? We're still waiting for that Kaizer Chiefs women's club. You're still working.
It's still important. It's very paramount on my agenda, sitting at the CAF Women's Football Committee and just also seeing the opportunities around women's football. It's something that I'm working very tirelessly on. It's taking time. And
Yes.
I ask our supporters to have patience, and it also fitting within a bigger model, you know, a big SAFA model, a big structure that we also have to look at and see how we fit into. And we're excited about that. It's a project that we've been working on, and I tell you, when it does come out,
No timeline, no
I'm not
timeline.
going to My focus now is on the Toyota Cup.
The Toyota Cup.
So to come to the Toyota Cup
Yeah.
on the 28th. We're so excited. Bloemfontein is going to be golden black. It's going to be the African epicenter for everybody to come and enjoy African culture, collaboration, and just have a great time. And hopefully also a showcase of how we can build a football property that not only showcases on the field success, but also says commercially football is an amazing business, and you'll see it through the same.
Yeah. And maybe one time you'll have a week like Yanga has, from Monday to Saturday. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
We're just trying to listen to all my conversations.